That's right, Cornelius. I'm out here in Thief River Falls where Pennington County sheriffs responded to a call at about 7:50 this morning of a small plane crashing in the field behind me. And nothing was reported stolen. So while these renters did get off easy, police want you to know that you should always check your garage and your neighbor's garage at night. Downtown Fargo has the highest concentration of bars in the Fargo-Moorhead area, and residents have voiced their complaints about public intoxication. The body was found wrapped in plastic. It was later pulled from the water around 8:20, and by 9:20, investigators were able to identify the body of Savannah Graywins. Now, the FAA has been out here on scene all day inspecting the plane and investigating what may have caused the crash, and I spoke with the Sheriff's Department, who says that they think that the fog in the area may have contributed to the plane going down this morning. While today's event was a simulation, the effects of a stroke are very real. And if you remember the first three letters of the word stroke, S for smile, T for talk, and R for raise your hands, you can get somebody life-saving help after experiencing a stroke. Police told Baining that theft incidents like this are on the rise because of the growing opioid epidemic. So with 2 robberies in 4 months, he's taking extra steps to increase the security of his pharmacy and of his employees. The Tot Spot has submitted paperwork to renew its child care license, but it is up to the North Dakota Department of Human Services to review the center's violations and issue that license renewal. A source close to Zorba's owners said that a new resident moved into the area not knowing that the restaurant is a popular spot for live music. He said most of the residents don't mind the occasional noise. Putting up holiday decorations can be a task, but for those with cystic fibrosis, just breathing can be difficult. So one local organization is opening up their holiday decorated homes to help raise money to find a cure. The charges against Cruz and Hain are currently only state charges, but could be elevated to the federal level. North Dakota and Minnesota do not carry the death penalty. The maximum penalty is life in prison. And next Sunday, Team Nora will participate in the Junior Diabetes Research Foundation One Walk at Shields Arena, where Nora will present a check to the foundation with the money her team has raised. You can find a link to her donation page on our website. We tried to reach him at the number listed in the ad, but the number has now been disconnected. Officials say if you feel that you may have fallen victim to a contractor who took your money and didn't do the work, you're urged to call police. Rivers would like to collect more non-perishable food items before she leaves, so if you'd like to donate to her Stuff a Truck donation drive, you can find a link to her You Caring page on our website at valleynewslive.com.
I told my wife right away that it's not fully automatic weapons.
Dwayne Spooner has been repairing and building custom rifles for over 3 decades and knows gun accessories well, like the bump fire stocks used in the Las Vegas mass shooting. Accessories the NRA is now calling on to be reviewed for legality.
My thought is that they're wanting ATF to come out and say, yes, they are a legal gun accessory.
His son Joshua agrees.
They simply asked, re-review them, do your job as the BATFE, find out, do you classify these as legal, which you did.
Others disagree. Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle came together to announce a bill to ban the devices.
Fully automatic weapons have been banned for a long time. Apparently this allows you to take a semi-automatic, turn it into fully automatic, so clearly that's something we need to look into.
Even if tighter restrictions are approved, there's no guarantee the devices will stay off the market. Both men we talked to said people will find a way around it.
It's like a speed limit. It's only there if you abide by the law.
Lawbreakers do not care about what the laws are. They only care about what their end goal is.
However, the Spooners say it's not about the firearms or the accessories. It's about the people that use them and their bad intentions.
Actual uses, it does nothing to make a firearm more dangerous than anything else. It's still just a firearm.
From Fargo, Molly Casey, Valley News Live.
Anger, frustration, concern for my employees.
Thursday morning, 2 men forced their way behind the Linson pharmacy counter, swiping prescription medications off of the shelves.
They were going for liquids that they believed had narcotics in them.
Steve Baining is a co-owner of the pharmacy and says this isn't the first time. In July, a man jumped the counter and stole medications. Higher counters were installed, but they did little to deter the thieves, so Baining wasn't going to let them get away.
I followed the gentleman out to outside parking lot and tried to ascertain where he went to and gave that information to the police.
Police told Baining that theft incidents like this are on the rise because of the growing opioid epidemic. So with 2 robberies in 4 months, he's taking extra steps to increase the security of his pharmacy and of his employees.
We'll be putting a more secure entrance and exit into the pharmacy. We're going to add further security cameras to the pharmacy to offer greater video surveillance of who comes in and out.
Security cameras did catch these photos of the thieves. Baining describes the man in the gray sweatshirt as 5'10" with darker skin and a scar under his right eye. He says the other is smaller in stature with darker skin. And until the new security measures are in, employees are on high alert.
And we're going to be leaving this gate closed until the remodel is done.
From Fargo, Molly Casey, Valley News Live.
His 4-year-old brother talks about him all the time, doesn't really understand what's going on. He'll just say things like, "Let's go get Parker."
Parker Eastman has been missing from his Detroit Lakes home for just over 2 months. His mother, Megan Eastman, says sometime during the night of August 21st, he vanished.
We only have one door. When I woke up in the morning, it was unlocked and he had walked out.
In late January, Parker told his school counselor that his stepfather had beaten him, which Eastman says caused mental health issues.
So they opened a CHIPS case on him, and that's when the county became involved with his life.
Eastman explained that Parker had been receiving family therapy and was upset by a change in his treatment plan. That morning, she found his phone in the toilet and his last outfit in a hamper. She later found out he may have gone to a home in Sartell, Minnesota.
Friends all say that he's probably with this guy named Jacob. The police have been there several times and have him under surveillance and haven't been able to tie him to anything with Parker.
Police departments from Detroit Lakes, Sartell, and St. Cloud have all looked for Parker, but Eastman has taken the case to a private investigator.
He said he would be contacting friends, relatives, working with the police, trying to, I guess, retrace his footsteps.
The investigator has agreed to take on the case for a reduced price, but Parker's absence has taken on more than a financial toll.
Come back soon.
Parker's 3 younger brothers all miss him, and his mother does too.
I would just want him to know that he is safe to come home and that we miss him and we're not mad. We just want him back.
From Detroit Lakes, Molly Casey, Valley News Live.